They're tough guys. They can take a punch. You can ragdoll them around the floor and they're cool. You put them in any kind of situation that involves any kind of conflict, they can't speak up. And they've got to be liked and they've got to have approval and they can't deal with conflict. Or you put them in a financial situation and they lose their shit. They can't deal with it. Mm-hmm. And a lot of those guys who work out, their personal lives are a mess.
Everyone needs a little bit of an escape. Some people it's sex, some people it's smoking weed, some people it could be, I don't know, gym or some sort of physical activity. And then you could be completely defined fully based on your escape, when really that is literally your escape from the things that you're avoiding that you should be actually dealing with. Do you get me?
And that doesn't take any discipline.
It doesn't, because you're happy to do it. You're like, I'm happy to do that because I don't want to do the hard shit.
If you enjoy,
do you get me?
If you enjoy going to the gym,
that's easy.
That's not discipline.
It's easy.
Discipline is doing something you fucking hate every day.
Yeah.
But doing it because you have to.
Yeah.
So all these guys that work out in a gym and get big muscles, it doesn't mean
and they're loving it. They're enjoying it.
3 times in a month you might not feel like working out, and you do.
Yeah.
It takes a bit of discipline to go in there and do a hard workout.
Yeah.
But most of the time you're there because you love it.
Yeah.
I don't think just because you do well in the gym, you're going to be good at anything else.
I agree.
And I come from professional level sports, and I can tell you, I know Olympic level athletes who have got zero fucking discipline in food, zero dick discipline, zero financial discipline.
Yeah.
But they're really...
And we know this. We know this because there's athletes that are top of their level and they train hard and their finances are a mess.
They've got no financial discipline.
So...
And they can't handle conflict. You know, they can't handle anything. They can't handle any kind of emotional conflict. I know, I was telling you this earlier. I know guys that in fight gyms, and I grew up in fight gyms. And the more I've got older, the more I've become a little bit disillusioned with it, because I think a lot of fight gyms are almost cultish and they're almost like a bubble. Do you know what I mean? And it becomes like a gang almost. And a lot of guys will go and... It's like when you got stuff going on, you throw yourself into your work.
Yeah.
Or you throw yourself into working out and going to the gym, and you know, and fight gyms are the same as well. And they become like a little bubble. But the thing is, you're not... Yeah, because it's so tough. If you do something like jiu-jitsu is tough, right? Jiu-jitsu is a tough sport. Like, you're getting strangled with your own clothes on a daily basis. Do you know what I mean? You're getting grown men sitting on you and squashing you and suffocating you, bending your limbs the wrong way. It makes you very, very tough, but it makes you physically tough. And physical toughness is the easiest thing to become tough in. You slap a kid enough, a child will get tough. Do you know what I mean? You get these rough and tumble 5-year-olds that get beaten up every day at home. Physical toughness is the easiest thing to get tough at. But I know, and I think I said this to you the other day, like, I know a lot of very tough men. Let me rephrase that. I know a lot of very tough guys, but not many of them are very strong men. Do you know what I mean? They're tough guys. They can take a punch. You can ragdoll them around the floor and they're cool. You put them in any kind of situation that involves any kind of conflict, they can't speak up. And they've got to be liked and they've got to have approval and they can't deal with conflict. Or you put them in a financial situation and they lose their shit. They can't deal with it. And a lot of those guys who work out, their personal lives are a mess. Their personal lives are a mess. So working out or training or sports or fighting, they might look the part, and then you get all these kind of influencer types that are like, you know, it shows me that you're okay with long-term gains. Do you know what I mean? You're all right with short-term work. You don't want short-term gains, and that you have discipline, and that you're consistent. Yeah, but you're doing something you enjoy, and you're doing
it's easier.
It's not discipline.
It's almost like an escape. It's an escape.
It's an escape. It's a luxury. It's a reward. You have your shit day at work and then you go and work out. I don't think discipline is transferable necessarily just because you're good at one thing. Some people are just disciplined in what they do. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you need to... Discipline is doing something... Mike Tyson hit the nail on the head when he talked about discipline years ago. He goes, discipline is doing something you hate, but doing it like you love it. doing it with the passion and the vigor and the energy as if you love doing it, but it's something that you hate. That takes discipline.